Back in the late 1990s, early 2000s, I was probably, I don't want to say I was the biggest fan of KoRn, because obviously there's people who spent more money than me. Bottom line is, I was a very big KoRn fan, and I owned all their CDs. I went to 2 concerts. Should have went to more, but anyway, KoRn, just awesome band. From the combination of heavy metal guitars with a slappy bass, and who can forget the bagpipes? Somewhere along the line, KoRn lost their appeal. You know, maybe I grew out of them, whatever the case was. Bottom line was, I still check out their music from time to time, and they have released 2 singles lately, and I am very disappointed. Not in the songs themselves, because the songs themselves are really, really rocking. It is in the audio engineering. Let me show you something. So over here on the left side, if you're an audio engineer, you know what I'm talking about. These are the 2 singles, okay? And then I ripped their older music. This is blind. I can just tell from the waveforms that it's blind. And then we also have Ball Tongue, Clown. And I want you to see the difference between this and these songs. What these are waveforms. They represent volume. Gaps in the waveform. See how there's spaces where there's like dark green? You can actually see the dark green. And then see how over here you barely can see any. Like right here you can see it. And in the very beginning you can see it, but not throughout the entire rest of the song. And then on this one, it's literally just a solid rectangle. You can't see any green from, okay, there's like a sliver right here. But from this point to this point, it's just a solid rectangle. And then again, once it gets past this section of the song, another solid rectangle up until the end of the song where it fades out. Okay? And then if I was actually, speaking of which, if I zoom in, you can see the gaps even more with the older music. Helmet in the Bush has even more dynamics, volume dynamics, the difference between the loudest and greatest. But look, Freak on a Leash. Look at that. This is probably why I like the way this album sounds, because they did not, unlike even with their first album back in 1994, you know, where they flatline things, whoever did the mastering for Follow the Leader, awesome job. Look at this. Freak on a Leash. I don't even think it peaks at, you know, negative 0.3 back when they... here, I'll just show you what this looks like on my meters. I'll have to mute the music for copyright reasons, but look at this. Their number 1 hit song of all time, Freak on a Leash, probably. Look at that. Peaking at around negative 0.6, negative 0.7, now negative 0.5. But the point is, there's a lot of green you can see. There's a lot of air so the music can breathe. So you can turn it up so it can hit your subwoofer harder. So the snare pops through. And here's Got the Life, another one of their big hit songs. Children of the Corn. You know? My point is, KoRn's management, if you were watching this, please, what are you doing to the music? You're destroying the music. Loud is obtained by the listener turning their volume knob up, not by hyper compressing the audio signal. This is horrendous. If somebody asked me to do this, I would just tell them, I'm sorry, I can't put my name on this. The quality is so bad that I wouldn't want to be associated with it. I'd do what's called like a ghost engineering name or something. I don't know. Chutes and Ladders. There's another good one. But just look at the Follow the Leader songs. That is good mastering. You know? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with KoRn, other than, I don't, it's possible that through all the concerts they've lost their ability to hear, but the mastering engineer ultimately is in charge of this. And I'll just put it like this. If you're listening, KoRn, I'm willing to do your mastering for a very affordable price. I will charge you the same price I charge everybody else. We must stop this insanity. We must. Okay? For the sake of music dynamics. Thank you very much. That is why KoRn's new singles sound like mush, because they literally are mush.